Just across the road from Bagdale Old Hall, at the bottom of Brunswick Street, is the old MP's surgery. Quite a fine building, except if you look at it carefully, it is only half a building. On the outer edge of it can clearly be seen stone window frames chopped in half and filled with bricks. The reason it's only half a building was that in 1870 there lived there a Dr. Ripley, who was a very shy, retiring sort of man. He was also a very scientifically minded man. He would not admit to a soul that ghosts existed. Well, Dr. Ripley had a rather serious problem on his hands, because within his house there lived a very obvious ghost, which would appear at his window each evening, overlooking Brunswick Street. The ghost would then proceed to lean out of the window and pull faces at passers-by. Once the ghost had attracted enough attention to itself, it would then promptly disappear, leaving behind a crowd of astonished onlookers. The ghost's appearances and disappearances were so frequent that crowds used to gather outside Dr. Ripley's house each evening, especially to watch it, and there was even a report about the ghost in the local newspaper, the Gazette. To use an Irish expression, Dr. Ripley was caught between a rock and a hard place. He didn't like the crowds gathering outside his house each evening, admiring his ghost and, of course, disturbing his peace. But being a scientifically minded man, he couldn't possibly call in a priest or an exorcist to get rid of that ghost, because that would have been as much as admitting to its existence. Dr. Ripley's solution to this problem was quite interesting, if somewhat destructive. He decided to have the half of the house in which the ghost lived demolished. And so you can see for yourselves, at the end of Baxter Gate, there's a testimony in bricks and mortar to the existence of spectres.